Hey guys, Jerseytoof here coming at you with another video. This weekend was Go Fest, and sorry I didn't upload any videos this weekend, but it was a grind fest, and I know you guys understand that. And season 3 is coming up, so we're prepping for that. So I really hope you guys got everything you really wanted this weekend. I know I got 5 shinies I didn't have, and I'm almost up to 1,100 shinies. So after this intro, you're going to get to see all the shinies I got yesterday and this weekend, and some of the shadows that I got. So but in this video, I am actually showing you Registeel's last stand. We don't actually know how bad the nerf is going to be with Registeel, but this is actually the last set I'm probably going to do in season 2. We did not get the rank 10, but it definitely was a grind, and maybe season 3 will get there. And I really appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. And we just continue this on to season 3. We're just learning, and we're just learning more and more. Every battle we learn more and more, you know what I'm saying? So before season 1, I didn't do PvP at all. So I know we've come a long way. I'm just gonna continue to keep grinding. So like I said, I'm sorry for not uploading this weekend, but Go Fest was definitely a grind. I know it was a grind for all y'all. So let's get into these shinies before the battle. You know, let's see what Jerseytoof really got this weekend. All right, let's get into these shinies, and then we're gonna get into the Registeel last stand. So until tomorrow, folks, season 3 begins. So Jerseytoof out. Remember, please subscribe. You know you want to. All right, guys, like I said, here's my shinies from the weekend. I actually got 35 shinies over the 2 days. I got the whole set of the starters, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander with the hat, which is awesome. I hatched 2 shinies. The only thing I really didn't get that I really wanted was a Chinchou. I didn't get an Unknown either, which was unfortunate. I did get a Durant though, and my first shinies were the Tentacool. I didn't have a Sudowoodo. I didn't have a Seviper. What else? There's one more thing I didn't have. I didn't have a Heatmore, obviously. And this was the best IV shiny that I get. It was almost a Shundo. That was pretty crazy. A 98 Bulbasaur, which is pretty useless, but it's pretty awesome. So yeah, see what else here. I did hatch the Bunnery. I did hatch the Phoebus. I got so many Clefairies and Jigglypuffs. That hour was amazing. And this Sudowoodo right here was pretty decent for Catacomb if you guys use Sylph Cup. It's not really good for GBL, but it's pretty good PvP IVs. I also got a good Quailfish for PvP. And this is my shadows here. I actually was able to get a decent enough Shadow Machop to make myself a Machamp. So I did test that out. I did record a videos, but it didn't go as well as I planned. So we're just going to try to save that for season 3. I got a Shadow Mawile that was probably like rank 80, which was amazing too. Hope you guys got all your TMs in. Here's that Machamp that I made. We double moved it already. I did get almost 500,000 Stardust over the weekend, which was amazing. So, I mean, it was a pretty amazing event. I hope you guys got everything you really guys wanted, because, you know, the lag was pretty bad the first day, but overall it was pretty successful. And yeah, I'm going to show you my hatches right here too. All right, I think it was it was definitely a Phoebus and a Bunnery. I say Bunnery all the time. Bunnery though. So yeah, as you can see, I'm almost at 1,100 shinies. And here's the first hatch right here. Yep. I was like, man, it's always good to hatch a shiny, but not a Bunnery, you know? And then I had the Phoebus. I bought 1 box, so I used all the inks in the 1 box, you know? Sometimes the hatching got in the way of really what I wanted. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. All right, now let's get into these battles. First up, we got Wild R40. See what you got for me, Wild. Azumarill into Skarmory, which is a pretty decent matchup for us. So they're going to swap right out into their Shiftry, so I'm going to swap right into my Vigoroth right here. This is a great matchup for Vigoroth, because counters are super effective against Shiftry. These Leaf Bags will start to add up, though, so if they decide to use any shield, it could get a little dicey, and they let the Body Slam go through, and I should be able to farm completely down now. That's great. So they should bring back in their Skarmory here, which is not ideal, but we're going to be able to get some Body Slam spams off on this thing before they take us out. Hopefully they're not going to commit to the farm down, which it looks like they are going to. But we're going to be able to get 2 Body Slams off and get some chip damage before they take us out. And then we can bring right back into our... Oh, they actually swap into the Meganium. Okay, they gave up switch advantage again. So, okay. So we're just going to bring in a Registeel here. There's 2 shields apiece. I could not bring in my Azumarill at this point. So I'm just going to bank on they're using the bait, and they were using the bait, so that's great. So we're going to go straight flash cannon. Obviously, we do not want to go focus blast against Meganium, and they let it go through. Okay, that's all right. So I know lock-ons don't do a lot of damage, so they could let the first one go through, I guess, but they're going to have to start shielding soon. So I'm going to start using my shields, even though that was a frenzy plant, which that's okay. Now they're going to have to start using their shields here. And I just want to be able to get this thing down low enough where I can bring a Azumarill in to actually almost bubble down at this point. So I'm going to shield this up too, and it was an Earthquake. So they're going to bring back in their Skarmory. I'm going to hit this thing with a Focus Blast, take it out right away. They were trying to probably catch a Flash Cannon. And now at this point, we can almost get to a Flash Cannon before they take us out. But nope, they're actually going to hit us with an Earthquake, I believe, here. No, it's a Frenzy Plant, but I'm going to bring in my... No. Okay, we have a Flash Cannon ready. Thought that was going to take us out. So at this point, I'm going to bring in my Azumarill, and we're going to be able to get to this Ice Beam now before they take us out. I probably could have just bubbled down. It's going to take 2 Frenzy Plants to take us out, but that was a good games trainer. Yeah, Registeel is going to be nerfed today at 4 p.m., so we're going to all have to figure out how it's going to play into the meta. And I really enjoy using Registeel, and especially this lineup. So we're going to I'll try this out and see what happens, see how much difference the energy gains are going to be. But in this matchup, we have Stunfisk lead. That's a great matchup for us. So at this point, I probably should have swapped right into my Vigoroth. But we're going to get a little bit of chip damage off with this Hydro Pump and then go into our Vigoroth. I maybe even should have went into my my Registeel at this point, because I really don't want that Registeel lined up with the Stunfisk. But I always tend to switch into Vigoroth no matter what, which it gets me into trouble sometimes. So at this point, I know it's going to be an Ice Beam, so I'm going to try to shield this up and retain switch advantage. That's key right now, because I gave up switch advantage by switching into Vigoroth. So Body Slam coming here. They're going to probably have to shield, and they're going to shield right there. All right, and this next Ice Beam is going to take us out, so we're going to actually let it go through. Okay, so we're going to give up switch advantage here. Interesting. All right, so we're going to bring in Registeel, which we should have brought in Registeel to begin with, but we're going to be able to get to a Flash Cannon first. And they're obviously probably not going to shield this up. They let their Azumarill go down. So then they bring in their Stunfisk back, which, you know, I needed to not line up this Registeel with Stunfisk. So it would have been an ideal situation to bring in Registeel against the Azumarill instead of the other way around. So now we're actually behind the 8-ball. We gave up switch advantage. We're at shield. We had to shield that Earthquake. And now all we have is Azumarill in the back. We were trying to get to that Focus Blast first, but I knew that I should have known that Earthquake gets you before Focus Blast. But so that takes us out. And now can Azumarill take out a Stunfisk and whatever's in the back? I doubt it. So that just shows that you need to know your matchups a little. You know, when you have a switch in, yeah, you have your safe swap all the time, but sometimes your safe swap isn't the safest swap. So in this case, Registeel would have been the best safe swap. So then I would have been able to have probably Registeel on this Cresselia in the back, which this is GG's here. So it's good games, trainer. So you gotta learn from your mistakes. You know, they're gonna happen a lot. And we got our next game up here. Once again, I appreciate all the support. Like, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and get notified every single day when I upload my videos. You guys are the best community in the world. I want to continue all this momentum into Season 3. So we got another Skarmory here on our Azumarill. We're just going to do like we did last time. But I used to go just straight Ice Beam, you know, for the bait shield pressure. But a lot of times they're not going to shield. So we're going to go straight Hydro Pump here. And it does connect. That's great. So we're actually going to shield this up and then bubble down and have all this energy stored up. That is totally fine with me. And we're actually able to bubble down before they get to another Sky Attack. So then to bring in their Shiftry here, we're almost going to have 2 Ice Beams ready for this Shiftry. And then we're going to go straight into our Vigoroth. And actually, I should have went straight into my Vigoroth. There's another mistake. I should have went right into my Vigoroth right here. But instead, I let the Shiftry farm me down because I did not want to give up Swift advantage. But in this case, I probably should have, because there's so much energy is gained by this Shiftry right now. And I'm going to have to use my Shield regardless here, because they're going to have almost 3 Leaf Blades ready. There's the first one. The second one, I have to shield this up. And they're almost at a 3rd one already before I can even get to a Body Slam. This won't take us out at this range, which is great. I'm actually able to hit that Body Slam. They bring in their Wish Cache. So they're going to catch this Body Slam and Wish Cache, and I only have a Registeel in the back. So this is not looking great right now. This Focus Blast should be almost in range to take out this Wish Cache. So hopefully we can get there before the next Mud Bomb, and we are actually able to do that. So hopefully this takes it out, and it doesn't. So we're going to actually have to lock on farm this thing down and have a Flash Cannon ready for that Shiftry. Can we get there? Can we get there before we're mudshot down? And we do. And now we have this flash cannon ready for this Shiftry. And it's GG's. We tried to lose that match, fellas. We tried to lose that match, but we took it in the end, so good game. So in Season 3, that would have never happened because of the energy gains. Would not been able to get to that flash cannon in time. So we're going to have to see how this all works out because, you know, a lot of people like to use Registeel, including me. So we're going to see how it happens. 616 is up. Azumarill into Cloyster. We don't see too many Cloysters, but this is definitely not a great matchup for Azumarill. So we're gonna charge up some energy here and then swap into Vigoroth. We're gonna get hit with this Icy Wind. That's exactly what I want to do. Get their energy out and then go right into our Vigoroth here. His counters are super effective. And then they're gonna bring in their fighter, which is a Medicham, which is not ideal. This thing is just gonna take my Vigoroth to town, but we're not gonna shield anything this Medicham has to throw at us. This is probably just gonna be a power-up punch, and it was. They are starting to add up, but we're going to get as much chip damage as possible on this Medicham. Hopefully, maybe we can get a shield, and we do get a shield. That is really awesome, Vigoroth. Okay, now we can bring back in our Azumarill. So I'm pretty sure this thing does not have anything to touch Azumarill with. Even if it has Psychic, it's really not going to do too much. These power-up punches are starting to get him ramped up if he does have a Psychic. So he does shield it up, and I'm able to get to another Ice Beam before they're actually able to get to a maybe Psychic. That Psychic would have been 3 times buffed, so it would hurt a decent amount, and we're able to bubble it down. So we have 2 shields and none. They bring back in their Cloyster. We're not going to shield this up, and then we're going to probably go right into our Registeel. Charge up some energy, then go into our Registeel. And we're going to get hit with an Icy Wind here, which is not ideal to debuff us. But we're going to have to go for a Focus Blast here and take this out, because I don't think Flash Cannon, even at that range, is going to take out that Cloyster. It's double resisted. And Focus Blast definitely takes out that Cloyster, and we have a Munchlax in the back. Okay, this is great. Munchlax with even shields can beat Registeel, but when we have 2 shields and none, this Focus Blast is going to hurt. And at this point, we can just go for a Flash Cannon at this range. So we're going to shield this up. Unfortunately, we're going to try for that double shield flex, but we're not able to, and they decided to back out. So good games, trainer. 3-1. And this last matchup here was pretty great. Azumarill, Shadow Victory Bell counter confirmed. You will see what I'm talking about here. We got Homework. Nobody likes Homework. No, I'm just kidding. Homework 48. We got that Shadow Victory Bell I was talking about here. So we're going to swap right into our Vigoroth. And they bring in their Deoxys, which is a great counter swap to my Vigoroth, because counters are resisted by the Deoxys, and their counters are super effective against us. But we're going to try to spam these body slams as fast as possible and get as much chip damage as we can against this Deoxys. And as you can see, they do chip away. And if they were going to try for the farm down, we were going to actually get a shield from them. At this point, we're not going to be able to. So we got this thing pretty low. So I'm actually going to commit to the full farm down. We're going to shield the first one up and then completely farm this thing down. The second one, I don't think they're going to be able to get to a second Thunderbolt. So I'm banking this is going to be a Rock Slide. And it just was. So that's great. And we bubble that thing down. We have all this loaded energy. We know the Victory Bell's coming back in. So we're going to hit this thing with an Ice Beam and then swap probably right out to our Registeel. We get that shield. So Registeel comes back in, and they're staying in right here. So we're going to go straight Flash Cannon. Obviously, you do not want to go Focus Blast against Victory Bell. Leaf Tornado. Our attack or defense lowered. I forget about that one. I don't see Leaf Tornado too much, but damn, these Leaf Blades are definitely adding up, and they try to catch a Flash Cannon on their Bastodon, but I knew there's something was going fishy there, so we're going to be able to hit that thing with that Focus Blast, and we're able to get to another Focus Blast to take this thing out. I think even Flash Cannon at that range might have been pretty close. And now they bring back in their Victory Bell, and they're going to farm us down, which is not ideal, but we actually have an Ice Beam just about ready, and it's Victory Bell counter confirmed. Boom, Ice Beam done. Good games, trainer. That was a nice 4-1 set to end the season. So like I said, I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me in Season 2. And we're going to have a great Season 3, guys. I know we're going to. We're going to hit that rank 10. We're just going to keep learning as we go. So I hope you guys are ready. You got all your shadows ready from yesterday. But yeah, until tomorrow, guys, Season 3 begins. Jerseytoof out. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed Registeel's last stand. Or is it? We're all going to find out together how much this nerf is going to take out Registeel out of the meta. I know it's still going to have a lot of play, and I'm definitely going to try to test it out. but there's going to be a lot of differences in how you're going to be able to play Registeel with the energy gains and everything like that, and debuff and focus blast. So we're going to find out all together. Like I said, I appreciate all the support throughout season 2. You guys are amazing. I know I'm not a professional, and I know I make some mistakes, a lot of mistakes, but I'm just trying to share my journey with you guys. And so far, it's been amazing. I could not thank you guys enough. And I know I didn't upload this weekend. You guys know it was Go Fest, and like, I hope you guys had a great one and got all the shinies that you wanted. But season 3 is here. Let's get this done. Let's get that rank 10 done. I know we can do it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You're going to get content every single day, mostly every single day. There will be times I won't upload, but I'm going to try to get videos out every single day throughout season 3. So until tomorrow, guys, is Registeel done? We're going to find out together. Remember, you guys are amazing, and continue being the best community in the world. Much love to every single one of y'all. So we'll see you tomorrow. Jerseytoof out.